It is finally here, Friday night, and we are ready to have a great game. Opening night here in Grantsburg, football season 2023. The Grantsburg Pirates hosting the Amery Warriors. My name is Bob Rombach. Thank you for joining us here this evening. A festive atmosphere. Would love to interact with everybody. Let me know how. We always have issues starting the season, so let me know if you can't hear me or if you can't see something or anything like that. But we are super excited to get going. Whoops, I just banged the thing. Okay, to get going. And Nick Rombach next to me, he's doing the videography again, and my name is Bob Rombach. Excited for another year of Pirate Sports on We Are Grantsburg, and likewise Amery Sports on We Are Amery. Can't say enough about the crew in Amery, and that's led by Tracy Hendrickson. She is an amazing partner in all of this. She helps out. I sometimes help her. She is fantastic. So I'm glad we can bring this game to you guys in Amery and all the Amery fans. Look at how many guys there are on the Amery team coming up here to Grantsburg, navigating the torn up parking lot and everything. But I think it's going to be it's certainly going to be a beautiful night for football here in Grantsburg. Hazy, but we've dealt with that all summer, haven't we? Beautiful, a little bit of wind blowing from the south, so we'll see if that comes and becomes a factor here tonight. But one of my favorite views in all the land, I've been to a lot of stadiums, and I'll put our home field, our home campus up against everybody. I just love the view that we have here. We've got the baseball diamond off to the left, the softball diamond off to the right, and then the cornfields just about to the tippy top of where they're going to end up being. So just I love this time of year and fall and football and all that stuff. So I hope you guys are excited like I am to watch some good football. Now I know Grantsburg really feels like they've got a special team here this year. They have high hopes, and it'll be fun to see. It'll be interesting to see how they come out here against a really good Amery squad with Coy Hopke, just a battering ram. I mean, I don't know what else you can say about Coy that hasn't been said. Just a tremendous athlete, of course, a world-class wrestler. I think I was talking to Dennis Anderson today. I think he said at State, and I should have asked him, and I should have looked it up too, but he only spent a total of a minute 29? Is that what it was? A minute 29 in his state championship? I mean, that's a man among boys if I've ever heard. And he wears number 28 out there. I don't see him running. Oh, they're running defense, first team defense, it looks like right now for Amery. But Grantsburg, they have one of the most balanced teams that they have had in maybe ever. And those of you who know Grantsburg football know that they have had some tremendous teams with some tremendous athletes. But talking to Coach Hale, he thinks that potentially this team, position by position, might stack up against some of those great teams of just a few years ago. Now, he wasn't saying that like the running back or whatever is as good as John or Leo, but position by position, maybe stronger. So, doggone, even to be in that conversation is incredible. One question mark, one thing we are going to keep our eye on, of course, is the quarterback position. That is Brock Matheny. Just a sophomore, he's going to take over for Aaron Berkman, who did a phenomenal job last couple years quarterbacking this squad. Brock Matheny, quite an athlete, and he can throw the ball, and that's what this offense needs. The backup quarterback would be Trenton Johnson, and we'd be remiss not to talk about the offensive line here in the first 5 minutes of the season, because this offensive line could and will be the reason that Grantsburg, if they're going to go anywhere, it'll be the offensive line. You're going to hear all the other names. You're not going to hear their names very much, but they are the key to all of this as Grantsburg's captains come to the sideline. Amery's captains go to their sideline, going to talk over some things for Grantsburg. It's Norman Jensen, one of the captains tonight. He is a junior. He's joined by Zach Rombach, Gavin Rosso, and Trenton Johnson. So 3 seniors and Norman Jensen. And they're going to kind of switch up captains here in the beginning of the year, and then they'll vote on captains at some point in the next few weeks. Looks like the captains are Coy Hopke, that's Cruz Uhas, number 24 is Wyatt Graff, and number 3 is Seth Wallen. Seth just absolutely lit up Grantsburg in Amery. I think he dropped 50. I think he got a school record during basketball. I was there. I was actually on the mic, and my son also plays basketball, Zach. That was a tough one to take, man, but gee whiz, he could not miss. He was amazing, and you could tell just the smooth shot and just everything was going for him. And I know he's joined by actually, no, that was Carter. That was Carter Wallen. So Seth must be older brother. Okay, so it was Carter Wallen. I'm remembering that now. And then, what is it, Keaton Wallen coming. Jeepers, crime, you guys keep getting rich. But, yeah, it's fun time. And a couple minutes. You can see we've got a clock now, so we're excited about that. Jeremy Anderson says, that time of year, again, Bob, absolutely, Jeremy, that time of year. Excited to get this thing revved up one more time. Where'd you go? Let's see if we can pop that up there. There we go. Hey, Jeremy. Again, this game is on We Are Amery's Facebook, We Are Grantsburg's Facebook, and We Are Grantsburg's YouTube channel. So let's see what I just missed. I think Grantsburg deferred. Yeah, I think Grantsburg is gonna kick off. Yeah, Grantsburg is gonna kick off. So they deferred to the second half. So they'll receive the ball in the second half, and that's it. Kelly and Dennis Anderson checking in. Dennis, I was just talking about you and what you told me earlier about Coy with, what was it, a minute 29 of mat time? Is that what you said it was? My gosh, that's just insane. So excited to be with you guys, with all of you. Of course, Dennis, one of the OGs here on the We Are Network. He started off helping us with St. Croix Falls, We Are SCF. Now he's doing some work with We Are Amery, and just excited for where the We Are Network is and being able to bring this stuff to you guys. And it's a big part of it is guys like Dennis who are willing to come out of retirement and do the thing. So at halftime, we'll play the initials game. I also have an interview with Gavin Rosso, one of the senior captains here tonight. Gavin was injured after 5 games last year. He was injured in practice and wasn't able to go the rest of the year, but a huge...
Welcome to tonight's kickoff of the 2023 football season.
Huge part of this Grantsburg team. Let's listen
to welcome the Amery
to
Warriors.
Pete Johnson.
Amery represents the Middle Border Conference. If I invite you to please stand, face the flag near the south entrance of the field as Greta White sings the anthem tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Greta.
Greta White, voice of an angel.
Bob Olson spent many years in Grantsburg coaching football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, track, boys volleyball, and boxing. This gridiron is named in his honor, and we welcome you to R.W. Olson Field. As you look at the north end zone, we are going to introduce the entire Amery Warrior football team. Along with coaches Humpel, Golden Fisk, Granica, Wolf, Gould, and Erickson. Amery's projected enrollment this year is 467. As we turn our gaze to the south end zone, we introduce the entire Grantsburg Pirate football team. Along with coaches Hale, Coy, Zek, Moritz, and Watt. The Pirates represent the Lakeland Conference with an estimated enrollment of 255. Grantsburg, Amery, and the WIAA expect good sportsmanship by tonight's fans. It's important to keep your comments positive and in good taste. Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. And just so everybody has an idea, I do have a son who plays. He's number 10, Zach Rombach. So I already had, he's a senior. And anybody who's had a senior, I would imagine you've been through this. Just kind of the last first, this is the last first game of the year. And, so if I get a little emotional or whatever, just give me a break, okay? And not to mention knowing all his buddies and all his friends and stuff. So exciting times for our house. But away we go. 12 minutes put up on the clock. The opener is about to get underway. Alex McCormick will be kicking off from right to left. That's from south to north here in Grantsburg. He will have the wind at his back. His individual goal this year is to kick a touchback. So we'll see if he can get his goal here in the first crack at it. He's got the situation. There's the whistle. He checks his line, approaches, and the 2023 football season is underway. Back to the 5-yard line, now to the 10. It's Hopkey up the middle, and he drops the ball. Oh, he's fumbled Rombach, and then it's recovered by Grantsburg. Rombach pops the ball free. Let's see if we can get it. Now to the 10. It's Hopkey up the middle, and he drops the ball. Oh, he's fumbled Rombach, and then it's recovered. Over the Warriors here on the opening kickoff. It was a nice return by Hopkey, but it comes free, and Grantsburg has the ball at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. In the shotgun is Matheny. To his right is Rosso. Back to pass. Looking left. Throwing over, and it is incomplete. Intended for Ian Berkman. Looked like there was a bit of some contact there, but overthrown. Grantsburg going for the jugular on the first play. Bit overthrown. Looked like all 4 guys are going down the field quickly. So, 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. And in the backfield this time, it's Rosso joined by Berkman. 2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. That's Marcus Michael, another senior. Handoff. It's Gavin. Gavin pummels his way forward. Good initial burst by the line, and it's a gain of a few on 2nd down. Hopkey on the tackle.
3rd down, 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Pirates. Rombach and Berkman split left. It's Johnson and Michael split right. Ian in motion. He's going to try to sweep around the right side. He's got a blocker. He gets it on the right side. He's got enough for first down inside the 15, and Grantsburg has a fresh set.
Wrestled out of bounds by number 24, Wyatt Graff. Good for a Pirate. First down.
So, first drive gets a first down. Caitlin Rombach says, way to go, Zach. Rombach cheering all the way from Virginia. And here we go. 1st and 10, Pirates. Trips to the left, one-man split to the right. That's Rombach all alone. They're going to set up a screen. It's to Trenton. Johnson has the left side. Touchdown, Pirates!
Trenton Johnson for a touchdown.
And just like that, Grantsburg has a 6-0 lead on the visiting Amery Warriors. Grantsburg forced a fumble, recovered the fumble on the opening kickoff, and makes Amery pay here. And it's Alex McCormick ready to kick the extra point for the Pirates. Amery with a man. Okay. Wow, that's an interesting whoopsie. Trenton on the spot. The kick is up, and the Pirates have a 7-0 lead here with 11:01 left to go in the first half. Touchdown, Trenton. I have a feeling we're going to say that a lot here this year. Dee Hale checking in from Worthington. Hey, Dee, I was talking to your husband and telling him how much I'm looking forward to chatting with you throughout the year. All right, so a great start for Grantsburg. Adam Hefty says, football! That's right, Adam. Adam was a great contributor to the We Are Network for several years. He was kind of the main man in Bram when we had We Are Bram, so appreciate Adam joining us. Louis DeMar says the field is looking great. So we've already got one comment on the field, Pete, and it's very positive. Pete Johnson striked this thing the other day and mowed it yesterday. It looks fantastic. And Grantsburg's liking it too. With 7-0, they score with just 59 seconds off the clock. A short field, 33-yard drive, ending on a Brock Matheny to Trenton Johnson. Pitch and catch and then run. So McCormick got it down to the 5 last time. Let's see what happens this time. This is going to go straight down no, it's going to go over, and it will roll into the end zone, and Alex McCormick gets his individual goal already. And the Warriors will start with the ball on the 25-yard line. So Alex can check that off. Oh, Jeremy says Bob's voice sounds great as well. Thank you, son. Thank you, son. Thank you, sir. All right. So Amory's first crack at it. They love to run the option. Pretty much a running team. This one's going to go up the no. It's going to be a run option, and it'll be Wallen. Excuse me. That'll be Carter Wallen.
Carter Wallen.
So it was Carter. What was I thinking? Carter on the keep off the left side, a nice run of 9. So that's a good 1-2 punch with Hopkey and Wallen. And I know they'll run triple option off of that too. Grantsburg has been laser focused on stopping the option all week long. And Grantsburg might have to call an early timeout here as Bubba Quimby is lost. And it will be the option. And Marcus Michael, big hit. Coming up and making a big hit was Jaden Brown. So that was a bit of a mistake there by Grantsburg. Looked like they weren't quite sure what they were doing. At least one guy wasn't.
First down.
So a first down in the first 2 runs here, but it looked like they had the option pretty covered up. Just a good play by the pitch man. And this will be a straight handoff and a tackle from another ball loose. Grantsburg has gotten it back. A big hit from Johnson and Norman Jensen. And it's all Grantsburg here early. 2 fumbles lost by Amery. Big hits. That was Trent. I think it was Trenton on the initial. Shoot, I forgot to do the replay. Sorry. It was Trenton on the initial kind of tackle. He was tackling with his shoulder blades, not a technique you see too often. And then just pop, 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 and the ball comes out. Now it's Trenton Johnson, the quarterback. Rombach split left along with Ian Berkman. 2 men split to the right. Man in motion is Berkman. It's going to be Trenton up the middle. He's got some room. He gets to the outside, cuts it back in, and he's down inside the 10.
Tackle on the play by Caden Meyer. Good for a Pirate. First down.
Right. Man in motion is Berkman. It's going to be Trenton up the middle. He's got some room. He gets to the outside, cuts it back in, and he's down inside the 10.
Tackle on the play.
The team will go as the offensive line goes, and so far so good for the Pirates. And this is not some wussy defense. This is Amery. This is a good defense. It's a good, well-coached team with Ryan Humpel at the helm. So first down and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Rombach left, 2 men split to the right, split formation with Brock. Brock will hand it off, trying to get to the outside and moving the stick forward just a little bit. Gavin Rosso gains about 3. It'll be second and goal from the 7, it looks like.
Goal from the 7.
Not sure if that was supposed to get kicked outside there, and he maybe just didn't see anything up the middle. Just didn't have much blocking on the left there. But he was able to make something out of little, and the ball is spotted at the 5-yard line. So second and goal from the 5. And it'll be a handoff. Ian Berkman, he's churning, and he'll get knocked back. Gain of a yard. I know what they like to call in this situation.
Third and goal from the 4.
I'm guessing they're going to put this ball in the air, maybe roll Brock out to the right a little bit here. Third and goal, probably in 4-down territory, although Alex McCormick is a really good place kicker. It's Rosso in the backfield with Matheny. He is going to roll to the right. Looking. There's a flag on the play. The catch is made into the end zone. Berkman. And there's going to be...
Touchdown with a flag on the field.
What is the flag? It's thrown on Grantsburg's side of the line of scrimmage, so I don't think this is going to stand. Grantsburg's going to have to pay for something here.
Holding the call against...
And it is holding. Pretty predictable when you saw that flag come out at that juncture. Having it thrown from the side judge is a little bit different, but he's looking at stuff just like the umpire is. So it had to have happened on the edge. So that'll back Grantsburg up 10. That really hurts. It takes 6 points off the board.
It'll be third and goal from the 14.
So third and goal. See if they try to get into the end zone here or if they play for fourth down. They do have Zach Rombach, who's 6'5" and has a 37.5-inch vertical on the right. He's looking at him. That's a little screen, and that's Ian Berkman. He's got a little bit of room, tries to sidestep, not enough. Oh, is that a late hit? Not quite enough for a late hit. So he gets down to the 10-yard line. And Wallen with another tackle, and they do send in big number 19, Alex McCormick. He's going to try to kick that field goal and give Grantsburg a 10-point lead here. Snap by Jensen, spot by Johnson, kick by McCormick, and that was good from 40. Absolutely wonderful.
10-0.
Take another look at it, potentially. Let's see if... Snap by Jensen, spot by Johnson, kick by McCormick, and that was good from 40. Absolutely wonderful. Fantastic. Dee says it's so nice to have the clock and scoreboard at the top of the screen. I'm excited about that too, Dee. I was really happy. Grantsburg has invested in a different kind of a clock, or a different kind of a camera that allows us to pull that in, so that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna have to take care of this silly guy on YouTube who's spamming the comments, because, you know, we just can't have nice things, can we, Project Dragon? All right. Great crowd on hand on the live stream already. Just the first night, and Grantsburg has a 10-0 lead. They have turned over Amery twice. There's another one that's fumbled around at the 5, but picked up by Hopke. Hopke wants to try to get to the sideline. He's being tracked down and finally brought down by Trenton Johnson. Nice return by Hopke. Doesn't get it to the 25, so a little bit worse starting position than the touchback from McCormick last time. Last year, these two teams met in Amery. Grantsburg pulling off a 17-16 win on an Alex McCormick field goal at the end of the game. Trenton Johnson had 2 touchdowns that game as well. And it looks like an option. Hopke's going to get it as the pitch man, and he will be taken down.
Toss to Hopke along the right end, tackled by Marcus Michael.
Marcus Michael on the tackle.
2nd down, 1.
So Amery's been able to move the ball on the ground a little bit. They fumbled the opening kickoff and then fumbled on their last possession. So Hopke, the fullback, a lot of times they'll motion into the backfield like now, and it will be just a straight handoff and enough for a first down. That's Wyatt Graff on the carry.
Give the Graff tackle on that play.
So the clock stops as they get the chains set.
Rosso.
And now they go again. Gavin Rosso
1st
on
and 10 for the Warriors.
Coverage. On the tackle, I should say. Lots of guys crowding the line of scrimmage here for Grantsburg. And it will be a give to Hopke, and he is tied up and lassoed down. Brandon Lucas on the tackle.
In the backfield by Brandon Lucas. Second down, 13.
So a loss on the play, and Amery behind schedule now. So you kind of want to get 3 to 4 yards a play. Now that's out the window for them. See if they go to the air here for the first time today. And Grants are going to send some pressure. It's a deep pitch and a decent run, getting back to the line of scrimmage, plus some down to the 40-yard line. That was Cruz Uhas. Uhas is a returning all-conference player. Let me get the right spot here. Yeah, all-conference defensive back last year. But that brings up 3rd and long, third and about 7 here for the Warriors. And we'll see if Wallen goes back to pass on this one. A wishbone backfield for the Warriors. And they will hand it off. And Wallen, I don't know, it's the Uhas is able to spin through, and kind of some shoddy tackling there by Grantsburg. They had a chance right at the line of scrimmage, but Uhas able to spin out of it and get a first down, keeping Warrior drive number 2 alive, down 10 with 5.5 to go. First and 10, Amery nearing midfield. Again, Grantsburg stacking the line of scrimmage. It's Hopke up the middle. And Hopke, again, those giant legs of his. Grantsburg doing a great job swarming him, but you know he's going to get a couple yards, no matter how many guys you're going to try to take him down with. So there's a gain of about 3 on first down, 2nd and 7, maybe 2nd and 6 here at the 47-yard line. First time the Warriors have been on Grantsburg's side of the 50. But it's not like they weren't moving it last time. They just fumbled it and found themselves in a bit of a hole. Hopke going through the 2-hole, and he is wrapped up and stopped. And it'll be just a gain of a yard, maybe 2. Zach Carlson on the stop.
3rd down, 5.
So we thought maybe a pass last time, but it was a U-Haul sweep. We'll see what happens here as Carter Wallen gets his troops set with the play. Again, a gorgeous night here. Another wishbone formation. And it will be a pass. No, it's going to be a rollout. And unable to wrap him up is Brady Burton, and getting to the sidelines, knocked out of bounds by Zach Rombach. But another nice run on 3rd down for Amery, and another opportunity for Grantsburg to have gotten them for a loss or no gain, just unable to come up with the tackle. So the Warriors kind of just chipping away here. Is this the current drive, Nick? I think this will be the 9th play of the drive, which started at the 23-yard line. Here's a toss out to Hopke. He finds a little bit of room. There's a flag on the play. This one's going to come back as well. So a gain of about 8. I believe it's going to be holding. Indeed, it is holding on the Warriors.
The call against Amery.
So that was the 9th play, and the 9th play will come up again. How about that? So that play doesn't count. Still be 1st down as they mark off the penalty. It'd be a big one. It's going to end up being 1st and maybe 20 or more, depending on, they're going to.
Remember, folks, the concession stand is open on the
walk it off from the
bleachers.
Spot of the foul.
8th grade class runs the concession stand for their annual Washington, D.C. trip.
But apparently it happened a little bit down the field, so not
candy, popcorn,
1st and 20. It's going to be 1st and about 18 here for Wallen and the Warriors.
1st down 20 for the Warriors.
And it'll be Hopke. Nope, it won't be. It's going to be a pitch out and a hit and a drop. Rombach with a good tackle, but another 10-yard pickup. Actually, more like 12. It was 1st and 20. I take that back. Another 12-yard carry.
2nd down 8.
That was Carter Wallen, I think, on the carry. Now, Carter's the quarterback. Hopke is the running back. And in motion, it's going to be Hopke. It's going to be his fumble! And I think Wallen was able to fall on this one. Trenton Johnson caused another fumble. And that time, the Warriors were able to pounce on it. Now a big loss on the play, 3rd and about 15, 16. And Wallen's going to go to Coach Humpel and talk it over really quick. Wallen hasn't had to throw the ball yet, or hasn't thrown the ball yet. This would be likely spot. So Johnson with the forced fumble, backs him way up. It's 3rd and 15. And it'll be an option. And he slips through the Johnson tackle, and he's finally brought down by Brown. Another missed tackle in the backfield. It's been several different guys. But and Johnson is obviously a heck of a tackler. That's an anomaly there, but it does give up a big chunky yards and makes this a little more manageable for Amery. 4th and 6, maybe a long 6 for the Warriors. First 4th down of the game for the Warriors, and they will go for it here. Ball at the 34-yard line. Minute 20 left to go. It's 10-0 Grantsburg. And here we go. Wallen under center and a timeout called by Amery. That'll give us a second to say thank you to some of our sponsors. Let's say thank you to Burnett.
My philosophy for taking care of patients is pretty simple. First, I want to be kind to my patients. I want to be helpful to my colleagues, and I want to bring my skills and experience to some use and hopefully make somebody's life a little bit better. I'm Anders Euland. I'm a board-certified general surgeon here at Burnett Medical Center. I enjoy working in rural healthcare for one thing because I like being the rural country. I like seeing the stars at night, for instance. I also like working in rural healthcare because I'm needed here. In the city, there are a dozen general surgeons who are really good, and we're all competing for the same patients, and that just doesn't feel right to me. I want to go somewhere where I'm needed.
All right, back to the action almost as Amery finishing up on their timeout called. Oh, I should have, darn, here, look. Look how much work I did in the offseason. Kayla Hafe says, go Pirates. And they are going all right, 10-0 here. It's 4th and 6. See what the Warriors come up with here. They've been on the ground the entire time, and why not? They've been doing a pretty good job at it. 4th and 6. Wallen. Handoff. Nope. Option. And going by and picking up enough for the first down.
Wallen on the keep.
And it looked like a really nice job by Wallen there to pull that ball at the last second. That's what you're taught to do as a quarterback. Ride that fullback as long as you can to try to suck in whatever, the defensive end or the linebacker, whoever's got him. And the spot was a little bit farther back, but it's still a first down. Rombach with another tackle. So Amery just gets out of a 1st and 20 and a 3rd and 15 right there. They are doing a good job on the ground. 1:06 left to go as, not sure why the clock's not going at the moment. Oh, out of bounds, okay. And a handoff up the middle. Hopkey drives his legs and he's brought down after a couple of yards. Zach Carlson on the tackle.
Zach Carlson.
So just some high-flying excitement in the first few minutes with Grantsburg getting a couple of fumble recoveries and scoring a couple times on the opening drive. Their second drive, they scored a field goal. But now just taking the air out of the ball, going to bring us down to the end of the first quarter. And there is another bite and knocked out of bounds. Not much on that one. It'll be 3rd and long with 23 seconds left to go.
Brown and Berkman.
But one thing that happens, so they're pitching the ball out, but he waits long enough that Trenton Johnson still puts a lick on the quarterback. He's going to get tired of that at some point, I would imagine. Just the physicality of the option, being an option quarterback. Carter Wallen with Hopkey behind him. Man in motion, it's going to be him who gets the ball. He's stuffed up, but then he spins out of the tackle, and he's brought down by a host of purple jerseys, led by Ian Berkman. So again, it's 4th down.
4th down, 3.
Grantsburg doing a pretty good job containing, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
So just so you know, there's about a 3-second delay on the clock that you see on the screen and the actual clock. That just has to do with the timing of the huddle, the secondary camera that we have. So while we have a moment, let's say thank you to another one of our great sponsors, Physical. All right, let's do one more. "15 plays. They've gone from the 23 to the 19. I mean, the average per play is about the minimum you can have to have that many plays. It's been as, I guess, efficient as they could get. And now another 4th down. Grantsburg trying to make that one tackle. They've been struggling with that initial tackle. First guy to the ball has not brought down the Amery runners too often. And here we go. It's an option right. And that's it. They do bring down Hopkey, the first guy to him. Marcus Michael with a big play there, and it turns over Amery on their 16th play of the drive. So a nice drive between the 20s there for Amery, but they stalled out, and that's the thing, that no explosive plays allowed by Grantsburg's defense, and eventually it was just time, a matter of time, where Grantsburg was able to make that play. I think that was the 3rd, 4th down play for Amery, so 2 for 3 and a turnover on downs. And here come the Pirates back on offense. 11:56 left to go, 10-0, and under center is Brock Matheny. Matheny hands it off up the middle, and churning his way, Gavin Rosso spurts out of the pile and gains about 8 yards on 1st down.
2nd down, 2.
Sam Strike, as you heard, on the tackle. Trips to the right now for Grantsburg. One man split to the left. It's going to be another screen over to Trenton. He's got some room. He's across the 40. Tries to stiff arm, and he's knocked out of bounds near midfield. We'll see where they spot it at the 49. Looked like Mike Moritz took a bit of a shot at the end of that one. Lost his headset. Another nice play on that wide receiver screen to Trenton Johnson. That's the thing. Grantsburg has a whole bunch of playmakers on this team on offense. Trenton's been doing the heavy lifting for the most part. Gavin as well. We haven't seen Marcus or Zach get the ball yet. Ian a couple times, and off goes Ian. So backing it up 5 yards. And Jaden Brown will check into the game.
1st down and 15.
I think that was Aaron Berkman who just yelled, "Come on, Ian." So 2 men split to the left. It's Rombach and Brown to the left. Split to the right is Marcus Michael. Berkman and Rosso in the back, and now a timeout called by Amery, their 2nd timeout. They had a mismatch, Grantsburg did, it seems like, and Ryan Humpel calls the timeout. At halftime, we'll got an interview with Gavin Rosso that we took on Wednesday. So we'll play that. We'll play the initials game, and since you guys have been so good, I'll tell you what the initials are. The initials for tonight's game are OS. OS. So I'm going to give you a series of clues. Nick always has comments. I can't hear him. I'm going to give you guys a series of clues, 6 clues to be exact, and I'm looking for person, place, thing, whatever, with the initials OS. We'll play that at halftime after we do the Gavin interview. So you got a comment. I think I have comments coming in from, I know I have it from YouTube, both Facebook pages, so if you're just going to yell at the screen, I won't be able to hear you. So you got a comment in the comments section, and we'll figure out who the grand champion is. All right, same formation for Grantsburg, and a shotgun for Brock Matheny, and the ball is loose. So back up again. It's a loss of 2 on that low snap.
Down 17.
Low snap, dropped. Brock picked it up, tried to hand it off. It was dropped again. And Rosso just fell on it. Probably the smart play there. His back was to the line. He didn't know it was coming after him. So second and very long. We'll see if Grantsburg goes to the air again. And they will. They're going to throw that swing again, and it's a misfire.
Matheny's pass.
That was intended for Berkman. So Grantsburg, after a nice swing pass, screen pass to Johnson on that first play, have really kind of come up knuckles dragging here. 3rd and 17. And the short side of the field would be where Brock would roll to the right, so which is always easier for a right-handed quarterback. They've got trips to the right. Rombach by himself over on the other side, right on the numbers. Certain passing situation here. See if they go for it. 3rd and long. And another bobbled snap. And it'll be another screen pass. Trenton, and he gets to the 45, making a difficult decision here for Adam Hale. 4th and 4.
By Wyatt Graff.
There hasn't been much stopping these completions except
Down and 4 for the Pirates.
misfires. Grantsburg's offense misfiring a couple times. Penalty, dropped snap, and then an incompletion just out of the reach of Ian Berkman. And I think Grantsburg will be going for it here as Jaden Brown comes into the game. And it's going to be Trenton Johnson who will man the quarterback position. Rombach left, Brown right, and it's Dane Lozier in the backfield along with Trenton, and a timeout will be called by Grantsburg this time. Just didn't kind of get out of there the way that they wanted to. So Grantsburg will burn a timeout here with 9:48 left to go in the first half. Grantsburg off to a quick start. It's kind of settled down since, and we'll say thank you to Northwood Tech. All right, the Adams family playing over the loudspeakers. You never know what you're going to get here in Grantsburg over the loudspeaker. Pete Johnson does an amazing job with that. 4th and 4 from the 45-yard line. First time Grantsburg has gone for it on 4th down. Matheny trying to draw him off sides. He's going to step back. The throw over the middle. It's caught in the first down. Trenton Johnson. That ball right on 4th down. Matheny trying to draw him off sides. He's going to step back. The throw over the middle. That quiet. There we go. That's better, huh? All right, still a couple kinks here early season, but that was a big first down on 4th down in Amery field position. Grantsburg has kind of overcome a couple of blunders, and they have a fresh set of downs inside the 40-yard line. Matheny, he's going to roll right. He's being chased, but he's got some time. Still looking nice play. Lobbed over. Marcus Michael at the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds. Good field awareness by number 2, and he's got a first down at the 24 to 23-yard line.
First down.
I think I'm too late to have caught Ah, shoot. Sorry. Sorry, Marcus. You'll get another chance on the replay. So another first down for Grantsburg. 1st and 10. Dane Lozier split to the left. Brombach split way out on the numbers. 2 men split to the right. That's Brown and Michael. And Trenton Johnson back to take the snap. Man in motion, Brown. Brown will get the fake. It'll be Johnson looking for a hole, spins and gets what he can down to about the 21. And Coy Hopke on the tackle.
2nd down, 8.
Nine minutes left to go in the first half. Grantsburg moving the ball again. They've moved the ball in each of their first 2 possessions. They started at the 33 and then the 30, got 10 points. This one started on the 19. And this will be a handoff. Trenton is in trouble and he's dropped for a loss. That is Cruz Uhas. And a loss on the play. Nolan Brandstad's going to check in, and out comes Bubba Quimby. So 3rd and 13 at the 26-yard line, nearing 8 minutes to play as Brock Matheny comes in with the play. See if they tried to cut this one in half or what or if they're going to go for the first down here, maybe even a touchdown play. Probably 4-down territory. We'll see. And a flag. That's going to be a delay of game. I think that was very slow getting in.
Flag on the play.
And a delay of game as Grantsburg was quite slow. So instead of 3rd and 13, it'll be 3rd and 18. Grantsburg shooting themselves in the foot very often on this drive. A couple penalties, a couple losses, and they're going to just rev up that same play. Just from 5 yards deeper. 3rd and 18 for Grantsburg. That tells me this is probably a pass. Matheny drops back from the shotgun. Looking over the middle, fires it incomplete. And that was well covered by Hopke.
Complete brings up 4th down, 18.
4th and 18, and I think this might be, where are the 18 at the 31-yard line? That'd be a 47, 48-yard field goal. That's not going to happen. Probably not going to punt it because it won't gain them much, gain them 11 yards if they punt it into the end zone. So they're going to go for it here. See if they just throw a jump ball up into the end zone if Brock can get enough time to set his feet and get one down there. I know they like Zach in this spot. It's a long ways to go. Back to pass, free runner. He slips free. Nice block by Rosso. Throw is complete, but short of the sticks. And it's a stop. There were 2 guys on the goal line, it looked like. And that is short of the sticks. But it's better than a punt into the end zone. So 2 turnovers on downs by each team here the last 2 drives. And it'll be Amery ball at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Good quickness and nimbleness by Brock Matheny to squirt out of that one, and then Gavin Rosso with a big block. So that gave Brock a lot of time. He was able to fire it and complete it, but about 4 yards short of the first down. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing as Hopke is swarmed upon and dropped. And I believe that was Zach Carlson again on the stop. Could have been
by Carlson and Rosso.
Rosso as well, yes.
2nd down, 11.
Well, I haven't seen a comment come into my system for a while. I hope it's still working because we're going to play the initials game in about 10 minutes here. And a whistle and a flag and a false start will back them up 5. So the middle of this game so far has been riddled with mistakes by penalties, I should say. Amery's been making quite a few. They've had the 2 turnovers, the 2 fumbles that they lost. They also fumbled another one on an option, but Wallen was able to fall on it. Grantsburg's been clean turnover-wise, but they've had their share of 5-yard penalties and holdings as well. And this is going up the middle and going nowhere. Another loss on the play. Looked like a little counter there.
Met by Gavin Rosso.
Rosso in on another tackle. 3rd and long. This is where Amery's kind of gotten the 8-yard gain here, but they're backed up pretty far. So if Grantsburg does stop them here, I would expect that the Warriors would elect to punt inside the 20, well, even inside the 30 here. We'll see. All right, good. Thanks for testing out the comments, guys. I'll get to those in a second. Wallen under center. I formation behind him. Grantsburg's going to send a guy up the middle, and a loss on the play. And a heck of a series there for Grantsburg. That'll push Amery way back. It's going to be 4th and 19.
Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Deborah Lynn says, go Coy. Nick Rombach. Aw, Nick says, hi, Bob. D. Hale says, be ready, Pirates. Kelly Gerber says, go Pirates. All right, thanks for testing it out for me, guys. Oh, more. Eric Chanel says, awesome to have this live video available. Thanks. You're welcome, Eric. And here's the snap. The kick is nearly blocked by Trenton. It's a good punt. Fair catch at the 43-yard line by Dane Lozier, and Grantsburg will have it in good field position. It's the 3rd time they will start in the Warrior side of the 50, Warrior territory. That's the word I've been looking for all night. Dane Lozier making the fair catch on that one. 1st and 10, Grantsburg. They moved the ball okay. It was a little clunky last drive. See what they come up with here. Carter Wallen on Zach Rombach. He's about 10 yards off of Zach. And it's a handoff to the up man. Rosso gets to the outside, spins, and is down at about the 35-yard line.
Tackle by Hopkey.
Hopkey with another tackle, but a nice run on 1st down.
2nd down, 3 for the Pirates.
2nd and 3, 5:20 left to go in the first half. Pirates on the line of scrimmage, ready for the play call. Grantsburg got nicked with a delay of game in the last possession. And it will be another handoff right through the defenders, and it's enough for a 1st down near the 30-yard line for Rosso. And it'll be a 1st down for Grantsburg. Clock will stop as they reset the chains.
That's a Pirate.
D likes the defense. Clock winds and Grantsburg will go. And it'll be a handoff again. Trying to find the outside and tripped up. Kind of on some, maybe even his own feet, or the offensive lineman's feet. Looked like he had a little bit of room on the right side, Rosso, but falls forward for 2 yards. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And now they're going to get the call from Coach Hale on the sideline here. 2 men split right, 2 men to the left. Rosso switches sides, and he will get the handoff, and he will be brought down. Not much on that one. He got a couple yards down to the 25-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and about 4 for the Pirates. Good tackle inside. He kind of grabbed him by the back, like the jersey, not a horse collar, but a legal play there. And Gavin, who was lost to injury after 5 games last year, looks like he's sucking a little wind down there on the sidelines. So in for him is Dane Lozier in the backfield with Trenton Johnson. 2 men left. Nope. Jaden Brown went to the wrong side. He's coming to this side now. And he will split out outside of Marcus Michael. 3 men split to the right, 1 to the left. And Trenton looks like he wants to take the ball. He will take the ball into the 15, or to the 15, spins, loses his footing, dives forward to about the 10-yard line. Nifty run by Trenton Johnson. 1st down for the Pirates. Another good job by Nick on the camera work. You do a really good job, Nick. Thank you for doing that. First and 10 with the nose of the football on the 10, so they could get a first down right at the goal line. Johnson in at quarterback. And it's Rombach left, Michael right. The slot guys are Berkman and Brown. They're going to swing it out to Lozier. Lozier, he's got a block. He's got the end zone touchdown. Dane Lozier.
Lozier for a touchdown.
Take another look at this touchdown play. Nice block on the outside there, too, by Rombach. Just enough to get Lozier the corner, the edge, and into the end zone. Grantsburg leads 16-0. Snap spot. The right-footed kick is good. And Alex McCormick, 3 for 3 on kicks today. And the Pirates have matched their total from last year's game. Last year they won 17-0, tonight, or 17-16, excuse me. Tonight they lead 17-0. And again, that was Trenton Johnson on the pass. He is a phenomenal player here. Reigning defensive MVP or player of the year in the Lakeland Conference. I'm going to put that up one more time so you can see I love what he said. I asked all these guys, their individual goals this year, and look what he said. It's on the bottom there. His individual goal, be the best teammate as possible. Isn't that great? That's phenomenal. That's leadership, too. So appreciate what Trenton says there, because he, on a team that's stacked with talent, some of the guys haven't even touched the ball yet. He's one of the best, not just on the team, clearly, but in the area, probably in the state. He's on watch lists for defensive player of the year in Wisconsin. But the fact that he just said he wants to be the best teammate as possible, that's maturity. Dee likes what she's seeing. 17-0. Pirates have opened up a nice lead here in the first half. McCormick kicking into the wind this time, and he's going to shoot one towards the sideline, and it is recovered! And is it going to be a flag, or is it going to be a recovery? Oh, they're going to say it was out of bounds. They throw the flag, and that was really close.
Just on the paint. Let
me see. I forgot to take a look. Oh, shoot. Let me see. I can't. Darn it. I'm sorry, guys. That would have been a great use of it. I'm going to just back it up. Shoot. So that's going to be a penalty on the Pirates, but a perfect spot, almost, by Alex McCormick. Boy, would that have been just a deflating thing for Amery if Grantsburg, and they almost did. Who was it that recovered it? I'm just going to play the replay again to see. Trenton? Okay. Yeah, Trenton. They're going to re-kick it. Okay.
Amery has requested a re-kick with penalty yardage.
So it's a 10-yard penalty, Mike? Okay, so a 5-yard penalty. Always go to Michael here for the rules, yardage, good, lasagna recipes. He's got it all. So they will kick off from the 35-yard line. See if they try some shenanigans again. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I know, you do that because you believe in your defense, too. So it wouldn't be too shocking to see it again. 6 guys on the front line here for Amery. One guy about 15 yards behind him. And he will kind of just pooch this one. And he will kick it out of bounds again. Oh, he picked it up that time, I think. He actually picked it up. Now, he should have let that ball go out of bounds. That would have certainly gone out of bounds. But he makes the play, and Amery will have the ball here, 1st and 10, at the 31-yard line.
Amery starts at their own.
Almost the exact same kick there from McCormick. I know he has put in a lot of time in the offseason. He has gone to camps, and he just put that almost exactly where he wanted it twice in a row. 1st and 10 with 3:17 left to go. Amery has yet to put the ball in the air, and this time gobbled up is Wallen. Gain of a couple. So if Amery doesn't have any kind of air attack, it's going to be hard to overcome a 17-point deficit, especially when they pick up 2, 3, 4 yards a carry. Big carries have been 8, 9 yards, and that's been pretty sparse. Nick's been keeping track of the stuff. We'll kind of get a tally at halftime. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have Gavin Rosso's interview, and we'll play the initials game. The initials again, OS. This will be Hopke on the right side, and he struggles through for about 4 yards. Brought down by Rosso. Nope, that was Ian Berkman. Yep, Ian Berkman on the tackle. So it's Berkman and Rosso as the interior linebackers. And almost touching it is. The ball's on the ground, and Hopke picks it up, and he will be smushed for a loss on the play. Looked like he might have something there, but then he was dropped for another loss, and it's 4th down and long, and Grantsburg takes a timeout. Just their second timeout. Timeout, Grantsburg. They almost turned over Amery one more time. So Grantsburg looking to put another one in here, getting a stop and putting their high-flying offense to the test here with under 2 minutes left to go. They got to get the stop first. But again, if Amery doesn't have anything in the air, Grantsburg sort of seems like they maybe could possibly sort of figured out the run game. Knock on wood, cross your fingers, Grantsburg fans. Well, I don't know what I was talking about. It's 4th down, Nick. They're going to punt. I was thinking they were going to have to. I thought it was 3rd down, but it is 4th down, so the Pirates will receive this punt. Dane Lozier back to receive it. He's on the 50-yard line. He's going to back up now. And here's the snap. It's a good snap. The kick is away, and it's a good one. Fair catch, and he drops it. Lozier picks it up, and he will be tackled, but he called for the fair catch, so as soon as he picked it up, the play was dead, I guess. I thought since he muffed it that, hey, rules guy, Michael, what's that? He's, doggone it, Michael. He just shrugged and shook his head, didn't even make eye contact with me that time. So that might be a high school rule, or it could have been the official messing up. I don't know. Regardless, Grantsburg would have held on to it, but I think he was blowing his whistle, so I can understand why Ryan Humple would have a couple questions about that one. Minute 47 left to go. Grantsburg up 17-0. They have the ball at the 30-yard line. A good punt that time, and I think that was Uhas on the punt. So we'll see what Grantsburg does. I'm guessing they'll kind of play it close to the vest here. Maybe that screen pass to Trenton that's worked so well, although it's not the formation for that. Split backfield for Matheny. He gets the ball and he'll hand it off to Rosso. Rosso's trying to pick his way through. Nothing doing there. Amery stops him.
By 3 or 4 Warriors.
So the clock continues to run. About a minute and a half left to go. Grantsburg quickly to the line of scrimmage. Really respecting the outside receivers. Back to pass. Brock throws it to the left, and it's Rombach's first catch of the year. Out across the 35 to the 36. And it'll be 3rd down with a minute 10 left to go or so.
4 to go.
So they saw the soft coverage and just threw it underneath. Take what they give them. And some confusion. Now Amery's got it figured out. Matheny rolling right, chucking it down the left side, and it is caught by Johnson. Incomplete. They said it hit the ground, so this is going to be a punting situation.
Fourth down, 4.
Good effort. That one just kind of fluttered in the air for a while, and Trenton couldn't quite get back in time to cradle that one. So it'll be a quick 3-and-out for Grantsburg. So Amery with a chance here with 52 seconds left. Grantsburg didn't run much clock there. A run, a short pass, and then an incompletion there. And it'll be Trenton Johnson wanting to punt it away. And he will wait, and now he will punt. And it's a nice punt, angling, bouncing, staying in bounds till it got to the 19-yard line. 43 seconds left to go. Heck of a punt there by Trenton Johnson. He can do it all. So we'll see how Amery elects to proceed here.
When the half ends, we will draw for tonight's 50-50 winner.
I would kind of be surprised if they knelt on this one. They need points. They got to hope for somebody to just break one free here. Same formation, a similar formation as usual. A man in the backfield, that's Coy Hopkey. Wallen will go under center. 3 men split to the right. They haven't passed it yet. They do here. It's a little swing, and it's incomplete. That was to Uhas, and looked like Grantsburg had that smothered anyway. Maybe better for Unity for that to have been an incompletion. So Unity. Amery had a 15-play drive that ended on a turnover on downs. That was their best. Here's a pass, throw down the left side. He's open, incomplete. Got by the defenders. And the cornerback is thanking his lucky stars that was not completed, because that might still be going, and that would be just what the Warriors needed. And I believe the intended receiver there was Caden Meyer. Oh, just out of his outstretched arms. Got a fingertip on it. But instead, it's 3rd and 10. First time they've tried going downfield. But, you know, those kinds of things open up when you just keep ramming the ball. You don't respect the pass, and all of a sudden, there it is. Here's Hopkey, and he will be dropped at about the 35, 29 seconds left to go. Yeah, Dane Lozier in on the tackle. So the clock will start once the chains are set, once the guy in the white hat makes a circle with his arms, and here we go. 20 seconds left. They're going to pass. Throw over the middle. It is incomplete, and Marcus Michael there to make the tackle. Intended receiver was Wyatt Graff. So 0 for 3 through the air now for Wallen, but the passes have been very close to clicking. See if they do more of that in the second half, because they might have something there. 2nd and 10, and it's 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Amery desperately trying to get on the board here before halftime, and I'll tell you what, a touchdown here would be kind of worth 2. It would get all of the momentum heading into halftime, even though the score is a bit lopsided. Back to pass, and Wallen is hit as he throws. The ball is incomplete. It's caught! Rombach has a chance. Can he get him? And he does get him at the 4-yard line. Ball was tipped with 5 seconds left to go.
Run down by Rombach. First and goal, Amery.
Gee whiz, Uhas off the fortuitous, and it's going to be a timeout called. Coach Humpel made him run all the way down there, and then he used his last timeout. Unbelievable play there for Amery. How long was it? 60 yards? Okay. Absolutely stunning. And now 1 play left for Amery to try to get the ball into the end zone. And that was played pretty well. It was way underthrown. Jaden Brown jumped up and just tip drilled it right to Uhas. That went from a pick six to almost 6 points the other way. Zach Rombach with some good speed. Watch the end of the play again. Zach runs about a 4.6 and is able to track down Uhas, but doggone, that is a huge play for Amery. A touchdown here would get them back into the game. They've got one play to do it. So Coach Humpel trying to draw it up. That time the Grantsburg pressure got into Wallen. It's been around him every time he's gone to pass. That time just stars aligned for the Warriors, and now they've got themselves a chance to get back in the game right before halftime.
First down goal for the Warriors.
See if they just go back to the bread and butter. Right back to the option player, a handoff to Hopke. They are going to have the wishbone. Wallen under center. One play before halftime. He's going to roll out to the left. It's a naked boot. He's got one guy to beat, and he will do it. He gets by and into the end zone. A beautiful play, and that is 6 points for Amery. What a nice-looking play there by Wallen, and he's just able to sidestep and get into the end zone and take all the air out of Robert W. Olson Stadium. No time on the clock. A huge pass play sets up a 5-yard touchdown run for Wallen, and it's 17-6, and a 2-point conversion coming up. And it's going to be the same thing, rolling left, throwing over the top, knocked away by Rombach. Good play.
Intended for Wallen. Knocked down by Rombach.
Zach's had a nice night defensively. Only one catch offensively, but he's done a good job on these. 2 plays in a row for him, and he's able to knock it away. I think that was Hopke, the intended receiver. So that is going to do it for the first half. Wow, that was a bonkers first half.
That's a nice chunk of change.
Nice tackle, Zachy, says Caitlin.
Okay, we're looking at our tickets.
All right, so we are going to take a quick break here. Gavin Rosso was nice enough to join us at after practice on Wednesday. Let's take a listen and a watch as to what he had to say.
Hey everybody, my name is Bob Rombach. I am joined by Gavin Rosso, a senior here on the Grantsburg High School football team. We're 2 days away from the first time get back in pads.
Yes,
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Teams, we're flying around, hitting the ball, going crazy like we always do.
That's right. So obviously you're coming off an injury last year, had a shortened season. You still had, I was looking today, you had 10 tackles for loss last year before you got injured, which is about, what, how many games did you get? 4?
I think 5.
5 games. So a couple tackles for loss. What are you expecting from yourself this year, Gavin?
Just come back harder than ever.
Yeah.
You know? Just be a baller like I'm always am, and play as a teammate. So.
That's right.
Sir.
That's right. What are the expectations here for the team?
Just go out there and kick butt like we always do.
All right. You're saying something, but what do you think? What do you think would be a successful season? What are some of the goals that you guys have set in front of you?
Everybody playing as a team.
Yeah.
Everybody being like there for each other, and nobody being, how you would say that?
Selfish or
yeah.
There's one ball, right? You guys have a ton of skill.
Yep.
A ton of skill this year.
Like Coach said, he's played with many teams that had a lot of great potential, talent, and they're just selfish and didn't go well. And he's played teams that had well-balanced players throughout, and they all were on it, and they all wanted to play together as a team, and they went far doing that.
Yeah. Well, I know the buzz is really exciting about you guys. You guys have a chance to be a special team this year, and we're all excited to watch you. But that's for us to talk about. For you guys, it's like focus on Amery.
Yep.
What do you know about Amery? What do you think about them?
Well, for one, they have their running back, Coy Hopkins. Was he a gold medalist?
Yeah, I mean,
USA?
he's done incredible things.
Really talented kid. Their QB is really talented as well. He's coming back from last year, a lot better for sure. just make sure we tackle down and get to it.
All right. Good stuff. Well, I know Coach will have you all ready to go. I mean, you've got an amazing coaching staff and a really good team. We're excited to watch you, Gavin.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being with us, man. Got you kind of on the spot. He was just coming back from practice. Hey, you want to be on an interview? Of course, Gavin's up for it. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Shoot. Sorry, I'll give Northwood Tech another chance at that when I had my mic up during that. But here we go. We're going to play the initials game now, and let's do this. We'll get the chat stream up there so that y'all can see what's happening. So in the upper right-hand corner, we're going to let you answer it. So again, initials game.
Fans, I'm pleased to introduce Grantsburg.
Oh, let's listen to this.
Schultz Shoe Deodorizing. Do you have any shoes in your closet that don't smell like roses? It's time to quell the smell. Motor from order, just sink that stink. Bring those shoes to Dakota at Schultz Shoe Deodorizing, and he'll help put the spring back in your step.
Oh, he always comes up with the best stuff. All right, I'm going to kind of turn the music down, and we're going to play the initials game. OS. You'll catch on if you don't get it right away. All right, so I'm going to give you 6 clues. Here we go. Clue number 1 has connections to John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, and George W. Bush. Has connections to JFK, Richard Nixon, and W. Clue number 2, connected to Wall Street. Connected to Wall Street. Clue number 3, connected to 2 mass murderers in 1994. Connected to 2 mass murderers in 1994. OS. Clue number 4, in 1999 was connected to the Miami Sharks. In 1999 was connected to the Miami Sharks. Clue number 5. Ooh, we have an answer. Kelly Hennessy said O.J. Simpson. That is incorrect. All right, clue number 5. Reggie says O.J. too. Nope, sorry. Clue number 5 wrote the murderers, the murder thing, huh? Gosh, you guys. All right. Clue number 5 wrote a 1983 film about a drug kingpin. Wrote a 1983 film about a drug kingpin. And clue number 6. Directed Platoon, The Doors, Snowden, and Born on the 4th of July. Directed Platoon, The Doors, Snowden, and Born on the 4th of July. Now somebody's going to Google it if they can't answer here. Deborah Lynn says Oliver Stone, and she is correct. Oliver Stone, connected to JFK, Richard Nixon, George W. Bush, Wall Street, mass murderers, Miami Sharks. That was, what was the name of that one? That was, I can't remember. Any Given Sunday. Oh, Caitlin, a little late. Reggie, a little late. All right, here we go. Here's the second one of OS, as we have about 7.5 minutes left to go. OS. Oh, lucky guess, Deborah. Clue number 1, introduced in 1937. introduced in 1937. Clue number 2, connected to sailing ships. Connected to sailing ships. Clue number 3, their commercials frequently include whistling. Their commercials frequently include whistling. Clue number 4 has had connections to Terry Crews and Will Ferrell. Has had connections to Terry Crews and Will Ferrell. Clue number 5, most of their products are dominated by the color red. Most of their products are dominated by the color red. And clue number 6 is a line of male grooming products manufactured by Procter & Gamble. Is a line of male grooming products manufactured by Procter & Gamble. I think Nick got it. All right, Curtis Anderson in Old Spice is correct. Ariel, close. Deborah, again, close. Kelly, close. Curtis had the fastest internet. All right, good job, good job. Let's try to get one before the 6th clue, guys. Jill, Reggie, they're on dial-up or something, I don't know. I'm sure you all got it at about the same time. All right, moving on. OS. Do you have stats like compiled? All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to get to some compiled stats from Nicholas. Clue number 1 has a 1976 connection to Kool and the Gang. Has a 1976 connection to Kool and the Gang. Clue number 2, something that unfailingly brings about a desired end. Something that unfailingly brings about a desired end. Clue number 3, helped to access a cave. Helped to access a cave. Clue number 4, it's not certain whether its origin is related to seeds. It is not certain whether its origin is related to seeds. Clue number 5, connected to Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Connected to Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. And clue number 6, hold on a second, Ariel. Open Sesame is correct. Nice work, nice work. The final clue was a magical phrase similar to abracadabra. All right, got a few minutes before halftime ends. Nick has done a good job. Boy, you've worked on your penmanship, pal. Let's take a look at, I don't know where anything is. Okay, come here. What do we have? Where are the totals? The year? Oh, right over here, right over there. Okay, yeah, and where else would they be, Bob? Yeah, look at this. Look at how you can't see. It's windy out there. Okay, but thank you, Nicholas. Not only is the greatest cameraman in the county, he's also taking stats. So, here we go. I'm going to take that off. Okay, so for the visitors, Wallen has 31 rushing yards. Am I reading that right? Carter Wallen, 31 rushing yards, 1 for 4 passing, but it's got 60 yards or so. We're guessing that was from the 35 or so. Uhas with 32 yards on the ground. Hopke with just 18 yards on the ground. Graff with 6. So Grantsburg really doing a great job. It's one play that really, and that's football, man. That happens, and That was almost a sack and almost an interception, almost a ball knocked down, but everything just went right there for Amery. Rombach, Zach made a nice play to catch up to him at the 5-yard line, but it only delayed the inevitable. And a Wallen touchdown after that on a nifty little naked bootleg, and he was able to get into the end zone. For Grantsburg, Matheny has 93 yards passing and a touchdown. Rosso, 37 yards on the ground. Johnson, 40 yards on the ground. Is this all rushing yards? Okay. Johnson with 40 on the ground. Berkman with 16 on the ground. Lozier with 10 on the, I think that was a pass, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Okay, and a touchdown on that. Do you have passing anywhere I'm missing?
I got him as a rush, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. It could have been, yeah, I would have to go back and look. But neither team, like, well, we don't have passing receiving yards because Trenton had quite a few receiving yards and a touchdown.
Well, he's got all of them except Zach's 5 yards.
Oh, okay. So Marcus caught that one on the sideline. So we don't know exactly what the stats through the air are. Give us a break, okay? He's working on the. All right, here we go. We're gonna get back to the initials game. We got a minute 14 left to go or so. And then they'll put another 3 minutes on for the warm-ups here. So we got time to get through one more at least, right? All right, here we go. OS, clue number 1, has been seen trying on clothing. Has been seen trying on clothing. Try to remember that clue for later. Clue number 2, connected to the number 2000. Connected to the number 2000. Clue number 3 has a nickname connected to extraction or pressing. Has a nickname connected to extraction or pressing. Clue number 4 was an inmate. Was an inmate. As the Pirates retake the field. Clue number 5 grabbed headlines in 1994. Grabbed headlines in 1994, and Kelly Gerber says O.J. Simpson, and that is correct. O.J. Simpson. And Nick, yes, if it don't fit, you must acquit. Talking about that clothing he was seen trying on. Yeah. You thought you were the first one? Oh, you got it on the first one? No, you can't cheat. I know you looked through these before we get. Clue number 6 is Cuba Gooding Jr. once played this former NFL running back. Nice job, Kelly. All right. So like I said, they put a few more minutes back up at the clock. All right, we're gonna go speed round here. I'm only gonna say the clue once, and I'll go a little faster, so maybe we can get 2 more cards in. All right. It's kind of preseason for you guys too. But again, I've got like a 15-second delay from you guys. Maybe you're getting on clue 2 or 3, and I just see it after clue 5. All right, here we go. Clue number 1, connected to the Golden Bear. Clue number 2, connected to George Steinbrenner, Jesse Owens, Dwight Yoakam, and more. Clue number 3, connected to Columbus. Clue number 4, connected to Scarlet and Gray. Clue number 5, established in 1870. And clue number 6, Brutus is the mascot for this Big Ten university. And again, Kelly on top of it. I think she's gotten everyone right. She hasn't gotten them in on time every time. Hey, Louie! Louie's back at it again. Awesome. All right. Hey, with the monkeys. All right. We're going to go really quick here. All right, here we go. OS, last one. Clue number 1 is connected to a software company. Clue number 2, connected to hypnosis. Clue number 3 has a connection to Michael Bolton. Clue number 4 included pieces of flair. Attaboy. Clue number 5, the location of the stapler was often discussed. You got it. Nick got it. Clue number 6 as Ariel just dominating. She gets it right. Jennifer Aniston appeared in this 1999 Mike Judge cult classic. I just watched it again the other night. It never gets old. Reggie, and again, Reggie's answered most of them correctly too. Just, you got to get that, you got to upgrade the internet, Reggie. All right, thanks for playing, everybody. That's always a lot of fun. And we're about to get back to the action. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Gavin again for doing an interview with us on Wednesday. We've seen both defenses kind of stuff the run so far. Passing game, a little bit different story. Grantsburg has been pretty methodical down the field. Amery, on the strength of a kind of just a fortunate play for them, was able to score right before halftime. They scored a touchdown, did not convert, and so the score is 17-6. Grantsburg will receive the second half kickoff. It will be their first kickoff received, as there were zeros on the clock when Amery scored in the first half. It's hard for me to see the kicker here for Amery. And he's going to kind of pooch it down there. And it will be taken by Dane Lozier. Dane looking for a little bit of a seam. He gets across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, and that'll be where Grantsburg will start the second half of offense. 1st and 10 for Grantsburg.
Pirates will start on their own 31-yard line.
Back in the shotgun is Brock Matheny, the sophomore. He will take the throw is too high over the head of Marcus Michael, just looking for a quick hitter out there, and it's launched incomplete, out of bounds goes the ball, and it's 2nd and 10. Split backfield, it's Ian and Gavin, and it will be Gavin trying the left side. He's got a little bit of room. He's got a bit of a block, puts his head down across the 40 to about the 41. He's got enough, it looks like, for a first down. Yes, indeed, a first down on 2nd down for Grantsburg. Let's get the crowd noise jacked up here. Sorry, I had that turned down. Don't want to get those copyright or, playing music during halftime. 2 men split to the right. It's Marcus and Trenton. 1 to the left. That's Zach. Split backfield. And again, it'll be a handoff. This time, Ian. Ian tried the right side, and he turns away near midfield, just shy of the 49-yard line. A nice pickup on first down. So Grantsburg looking maybe to establish the run a little bit here. I know they started the drive with an incomplete pass, but ever since, straight runs, and they've picked up nice yardage. And it's Trenton who's going to take the snap this time, with Gavin Rosso beside him. We've seen him run out of this formation every time, see if he puts it in the air. Actually, no, did he throw it one time? He might have thrown it one time. Anyway, and he will run this one up ahead, and he spurts out and gets enough for a first down. So nice methodical drive on the ground here for Grantsburg. And Matheny will check back in as the quarterback. Jaden Brown comes out. So a couple of first downs for Grantsburg to start this second half. There's nothing Grantsburg would like more than to just come out and kind of give them a counter punch after Amery came up with that great play at the end of the first half. And the snap, it'll be a handoff. Trying the left side. He's got a little bit of a seam. Grumbach with the pancake, and out of bounds goes Rosso, Gavin Rosso. And I'm sitting here just enjoying the play as Gavin is out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Grantsburg moving it another first down to the 30. They started at the 31 in their own territory. Now moving the ball well. I formation right behind Brock Matheny. Handoff. Oh, it looked like there was a seam for a moment, but a good play by Amery to stuff that. Looked like the hole was just missed for Grantsburg, and Berkman gets just a yard on the play.
Second down, 9.
So Amery bows up on that one. Amery waits. They kind of line up single file as they wait for Grantsburg to come out. Obviously, waiting for Grantsburg's formation. And there's the same play. Marcus trying to make a move. He can't get free of the tackler. That was Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly.
Third down, 5.
Grappled him down. So 3rd and 5, see if Amery can come up with a stop here. Any positive yards, I would imagine Grantsburg will go for it on 4th down if they don't get it here on 3rd. 0 to positive yards, I should say. Really scrunching in the formation here. And it's Trenton taking the snap. And he will go on the left side looking for a block. He's got one. He's got a little bit of room. And he just kind of moonwalks out of bounds inside the 15 to about the 14, and it's another first down for Grantsburg. See what I mean here? Moonwalk. I'm out. Be super cool, Bob, if you could get the whole play one of these times on replay. Hey, it's the first game of the year for me too, pal. All right. So Grantsburg really moving the ball well. A lot of different options for the Pirates on only one football. And handoff, Gavin. Gavin off the left side, and he is going to gain a few on first down.
Forced out of bounds by Cruz.
Let's see if they go to that rollout play.
Down, 7.
I know what it's called, but I'm not going to say it. Gosh. See if they roll Brock out a little bit to his right. He does a pretty good job throwing on the run. A lot of room over there, and he has the option to run if he sees enough daylight. 2nd and about 6 here for the Pirates. We'll call it. Need a first down, get a first down at about the 5-yard line. Maybe it's, yeah, let's call it 2nd and 5. I formation behind Brock, and they will roll him out. He's got a blocker in front, throw into the end zone. Marcus Michael with the touchdown reception. Beautiful play, great pitch and catch, and here it is again. Good fake by Brock, too, stopping the linebacker from dropping and letting Marcus Michael get open for the touchdown. Grantsburg leads now 23-6. Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good again. 24-6, Grantsburg has the lead here in Grantsburg, the first game of the season. Grantsburg hitting on all cylinders. Deborah Lynn says that was a beautiful play. Yeah, that was well drawn up, and you know, Amery did a good job establishing their run. Grantsburg likewise froze the linebacker, and Marcus Michael just had nobody within, 5 yards of him. Let's see, we can look again just to show the great design and good protection. Look at Carlson with that kick out. Like, there was just nobody there. Nice play by Grantsburg, and they are able to answer 15 minutes later, but they did answer that touchdown by Amery. As the sun is just about set here, the lights are blazing. Truly Friday night lights here in Grantsburg. Field looks amazing. The campus looks, well, the way we're facing looks great. The way to the south looks like my bedroom as a teenager, but we know that it's going to get picked up and look great. I know Amery's undergoing some transformation as well. We're excited for it, but it's tough in the meantime, isn't it? So, again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate Tracy Hendrickson and everybody there at Amery who has really helped make We Are Amery just a solid and great channel that we have on the We Are network. So here we go. McCormick, line drive kick, taking it about the 7 by Hopke. He's across the 20. He puts his head down and he is tackled by Marcus Michael, and it looked like Ian Berkman as well. And the Warriors will start with the ball on the 30-yard line. On the right hash mark, 8:46 left to go in the third quarter. Alex McCormick having a nice night. He's 1 for 1 for field goals. Oh, how long was that field goal? Huh? 27-yard field goal. Nick knew exactly what I was going to ask. And then 3 for 3 on extra points. 24-6 Pirates. And here's a handoff. And Hopke drags. The ball comes loose again, and I think Amery got it. Actually, Grantsburg adamant that they got the ball, and they might have. Hopke coughed it up again. That's his third fumble. And Grantsburg does come away with it. And just like the game started on Amery's first possession in the game, the ball was stripped, and Norman Jensen this time and last time. Actually, Norman either got it on the kickoff return or the first play. And that's going to be Grantsburg ball. Again, this second half is starting out just like the first half. Grantsburg goes down and scores and then gets a fumble, and we'll have great field position at the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. 3 men split to the right. Brock Matheny, the quarterback, with Gavin Rosso by his side. Rombach to the left. And they're going to send some pressure. Brock is going to run away from it. Good blocking. He's going to fire it. And Marcus has it go in and out of his hands. That ball looked like it was on target, but Marcus just wasn't able to come up with the pass. Would have been close to first down yardage had he hauled it in. He really put some zip on that one. Brock, a sophomore, has a good arm. And like all teenagers, he likes pizza. And now Trenton Johnson will check in as the quarterback. He's run every time, but they do have, he can pass the ball. There's no question about it. Amery's going to send some more pressure. Johnson's going to roll right, looking to get by, and he can't. Oh, what a tackle! Great tackle by Uhas. We'll take another look at that one, as Trenton's been able to run out of this often, but Uhas was able to throw him down by the sleeve. And it's a loss on the play, 3rd and a long 11. Clock down to 8 minutes here in the third quarter. I noticed that obviously I forgot to change the quarter to the second. Don't be afraid to let me know when I make a goof like that. It's right now, the third quarter, 7:40-ish left to go. Back to pass. Brock sets up the screen. That's Gavin Rosso. Gavin's got enough for a first down and more. He's at the 10-5, and he puts his hand in the air. Touchdown, and a late hit will be tacked on to the kickoff. And that will be a late hit, a personal foul penalty at the end, because he gets dragged down. And we usually don't say the name, but that was Cruz Uhas with a totally unnecessary and dangerous tackle, taking him, almost horse collaring him. And that is one key to Grantsburg's year, is having Gavin Rosso healthy. So that is just not called for, and that is going to be a penalty. Well into the end zone he was when he threw him down. And we'll see if there's any extra disciplinary actions here, but quite clearly a personal foul. It's not on camera, but Coach Ryan Humple and the lead official talking it over on the sideline. What's that? Yeah, just a screen there on third down, and Gavin was able to run like the wind. Still talking about the penalty. It might be 2 penalties here. It could be a horse collar and a late hit. We'll see. I don't know if that's a thing. Michael, is that a thing? No, you can only have one. I guess both could be called, but you can only take one. That's potential. So as you can see, now explaining things to Coach Adam Hale. Meanwhile, I can get this correct. Offsetting? Oh. Personal foul on Amery.
Personal foul to call.
And it'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Assessed on the kickoff.
Don't start rumors like that, guy. So the score is 30-6. And Uhas with some frustration, but you got to bottle that up. You cannot do something like that. That could lead to an injury. So Alex McCormick in to kick an extra point, as he's done all night. That one is, again, through the uprights. Alex McCormick, have yourself a nice night. And Grantsburg now throttling Amery 31-6. Yeah, normally I don't like to call out a kid if there's a penalty, but sometimes a kid needs to be called out. That's just the way it is. I'm not going to say his name again, but and I promise you, if a Grantsburg Pirate had done the same thing, I would be harping on that too. It's just not called for. That's not something that we need in this sport, in this game, the game that we all love so much. So that's all I'll say about that. Grantsburg 31-6, 7:32 left to go in the third quarter. So this should be a 15-yard penalty, and they will mark it off here. So Grantsburg will be kicking off from Amery's 45. If you don't think they're going to do something tricky here, they're not going to kick it through the uprights here. They're going to try to get the ball back, I'm sure. But that does squish everybody together, so he doesn't have quite as much green space to work with that little pooch, like almost like a coffin corner style. I mean, that's a punt, and that's near the goal line and the out of bounds, but you know what I mean, trying to pin it against the barrier. Let's see what he does. McCormick approaches, and he's just going to kick that sucker. He is going to kick that. I think it went through the uprights, and Zach Rombach says, yes, he did kick it through the uprights. Not a field goal, Dan.
I know that.
But they get, Alex, his goal, his individual goal, was to kick a touchback this season. Well, he's got 2 now tonight. That one was a little bit cheap, but the other one was it rolled into the end zone. So now maybe his goal will be to kick one in the air into the end zone. We'll see. But Alex is having a nice night. So it's at the 20-yard line. Touchback's at the 20, not the 25, as I stated earlier. The ball is on the ground. That could be Grantsburg. Oh, center quarterback exchange messed up, and out of the pile comes Grantsburg. Brandon Lucas. And the Amery's got no more wheels to come off here in this game. The frustration mounting, and another fumble. That's 4 turnovers, 4 fumbles. And Grantsburg did almost have an interception, turned into a 60-yard gain for Amery and led to their only points of the night. But Grantsburg again with a incredible starting field position at inside the 20. And the Pirates do seem to be, and now that was a botched exchange, so that doesn't really give credit to Grantsburg. But Grantsburg has shown throughout tonight that they're looking good. They are looking really good. Amery's a pretty good team. They've got a lot of wins in their future, but Grantsburg's looking like we kind of thought they would. And looked like there might have been some contact, and good job by Brock to throw it away. There was some contact down the field. Looked like they were trying to get the ball to Marcus, a little stop and go as Marcus Goad. He ran into a guy, so there shouldn't have been a flag on that one. They just kind of collided, and that blew up the play. And Brock did a good job turning his attention to the near side of the field and just kind of throwing it at the feet of Gavin Rosso. That play just in the garbage heap. 7:21 left to go. Rombach, oh, it's trips to the left now, and two split to the right. Man in motion is Berkman. Berkman's going to, no, that's Johnson. Johnson spins, turns it up, gets a couple yards, but a nice tackle there by Keaton Wallen.
3rd down, 9.
Keaton, a freshman. And I have another son who's a freshman, and those two have played basketball against each other. Keaton is phenomenal. This is the Wallen family, just nuts. Carter and Keaton are going to be formidable. So Carter dropped 50 on us last year in Amery, school record. It just was lights out. Brock back to pass, looking, throwing over the middle. It is incomplete to Dane. That looked like it was on the mark too. I'm interested to see the tape. I just heard Lyle Lozier yell somebody was wide open. I looked up a little late to see, but I think there was a guy open in the end zone there. But that ball was on the money. Brock is putting some pepper on it. But on 4th down, McCormick is going to come in and attempt 25, 35, a 43-yarder? No. Let's see, that's 26, a 36-yarder. Added 7 additional yards that didn't need to be there. Snap, spot, kick is up. Oh, it's got the distance. Hey, that is right down Broadway. Dang. 2 field goals for Alex McCormick. Just a beautiful operation here. And Alex is just a junior. Grantsburg tacks on 3 more. It's 34-6 in the opening night. And this is close to being a shutout. Amery able to score right at the half on just a crazy play. It looked like Wallen was bottled up and sacked. He was able to throw the ball, didn't get everything on it, underthrew it. Jaden Brown timed it up, leapt, high pointed it just like you're supposed to, just off his hands, and it was like a volleyball set back to the receiver, which was Uhas, who took it to the 5-yard line. Couldn't outrun Zach Rombach, who's very fast. Rombach was able to track him down and get him at the 50, or at the 5, I'm sorry. But the next play with 5 seconds left, Amery was able to put the ball in from quarterback keeper. But other than that, it has been all Grantsburg. They've forced 4 fumbles and have really just mitigated the run game for Amery. And Amery has fumbled the ball themselves a couple of times. Well, that last time was a center quarterback exchange. Every other time it was a forced fumble. McCormick, he boots this one deep down the middle, and it will be Hopkey at the 8. He's across the 15 to the 20. He's got a head of steam, and he is down to the 31-yard line. So that's been kind of the typical return. And I think, Henry Quintana jumping up and down, gets himself a sticker on Monday. Henry Quintana, a sophomore. He's not going to play a lot this year. He's got a lot of good guys in front of him, but I was watching him in the JV game on Monday. Boy, he's got a bright future as well. I formation, and it'll be Hopkey. No, the ball is fumbled. It's rolling around, and down goes Wallen, I think, at the 22-yard line. And just more problems. That wasn't Wallen. Sorry, that was Uhas again.
2nd down, 19.
So loss of 9, and Amery just has, they're having a real tough time now with this Grantsburg defense, and with the score as it is and the situation, Grantsburg really taking it to the Warriors now here in this, well, really the whole game. The whole game, Grantsburg has been in control. We'll see if Amery starts airing it out or if they just kind of save that for later. Here's a handoff of Hopkey, and he is tackled by Ian Berkman.
Coy Hopkey, the ball carrier. Aiden Berkman.
So it'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down, 13.
3rd and 13. Cornerbacks are Dane Lozier on the far side. Marcus Michael is a safety on this side. It looks like he's quarterback. He's going to get a chance. The ball is thrown. It's intercepted. Rombach with the interception. Coming over from his safety spot and another turnover. Rombach, the senior, gets his, and with 5:04 left to go, Grantsburg will have it again in Warrior territory. Take another look at Zach's nice play here. Just times this one up, high points it, and he is one happy Pirate. Didn't we tell him to look up here if he made a good play today? Oh, touchdown, just touchdown. Okay, another swing pass to Zian Berkman. He's got some room. He's got enough for a first down, and he's along the sideline, spinning free, and he gets another 5 yards inside the 30-yard line.
Finally tackled by Connor Cody.
Another nice chunk play by Grantsburg. Taking a look at the end of this play, spinning along the sideline. Boy, a lot of want to here tonight from the Pirates. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter, and the clock starts as the chain's set. 34-6. And that's going to be a false start on Grantsburg. So they'll back him up 5. Looked like Gavin got a little bit of a jump there.
False start the call against the Pirates.
So they'll huddle up again, or at least get a new call, new play in, and it looks like Trenton Johnson might be the quarterback here. Well, they're both coming to the sideline. You can't see it a little bit off camera here. Grantsburg has to hustle here. The clock does start. So Johnson split right, Rombach split left. I formation behind Brock. Matheny under center, and he will hand it off to the second guy through. That's Dane Lozier. Dane gets back the penalty yardage, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Cruz Uhas on the tackle.
Caitlin's still watching out in Virginia. She saw her big little brother, who was much bigger than her, get that interception. Zach's had a nice night tonight. He has a pass broken up in the back of the end zone that stopped a 2-point conversion, that interception. Only one catch on the night for 5 yards, but doing it defensively tonight. Snap, handoff. Bellying it back is Rosso. Rosso gives a stiff arm. He gets free across the 30 to the 25 and maybe the 24. And so Hopke brings him down. Another gain of 5, and Gavin is down on the ground, kind of sitting up.
Timeout on the field.
And what's going on? Hopefully just a cramp, and it does seem to be just a cramp. Thank goodness. That'll give us a chance to say thank you one more time to Physical as Renee Rombach tends to Gavin Rosso. So both Renee and looks like, is that Seth out there? I think Seth Coy are working on Gavin, just trying to stretch out those calves. He's gonna just gingerly jog over it, just clearly double calf cramps. And I usually, before the game, I usually set the over-under on cramps on the first game at 2.5. We've only seen one guy, but that's 2 cramps. So I don't know how Vegas would rule that one, but since I didn't say it, we can't hold me to anything. Trenton Johnson is in. 2 men split left, 2 to the right. We haven't seen Trenton, like I said before, and still is true. He hasn't passed out of this formation yet. Gets the snap, and he will pass. He's looking. He's in some trouble. Ball's batted and intercepted. And Hopke gets the interception. Trenton didn't have it right away. Tried to force one in there. Oh, let me get the replay. Oh, shoot, I'm on the wrong screen. I'll never get it in time. You might get the tail end of Hopke coming up with it. Okay, the tackle. Great job, Bob. So Hopke comes away with a bit of a highlight there. And Trenton 0 for 1 with an interception. That doesn't help the old passer rating. The ball tipped up in the air. Almost got it. Dane Lozier was fighting for it, but he couldn't quite get there, and Hopke was able to muscle him out of the way and get the interception. So a little spark here for Amery, 34-6 with 3:06 left to go. And Wallen under center. And he will hand it off. Hopke and Henry Quintana will get some playing time here. Henry is in because Gavin Rosso still kind of working out the cramps on the sideline. So that's the way it goes. You know, you got to be ready to get in there. And his first play in there, he's able to come up with a tackle. Had some help from some other purple jerseys, but he stuck his nose in there against the all-world Hopke, Coy Hopke, just an amazing wrestler. Grantsburg's kept him in check here tonight on the ground. Wishbone formation and a pitch to the left. He's able to knife through and get close to first down yardage, just across the 30. Looks like they're gonna move the chains on that. Graff with the carry.
Tackle by Lucas and Quintana. 1st and 10, Amery.
Quintana, Henry in on another tackle. Grantsburg is sticking, I mean, they still have their starting defense out there for the most part, except for Henry. This ball is going up the middle. Oh, nice juke, nice little jump, and then he meets Rombach at the first down. Ball comes loose, the ball is free, but the whistle blew. I think Zach almost knocked another one free, but the whistle blew. The one official is pointing at the ground as if he was down, but Grantsburg doing a great job just ripping at the ball. And I think Zach almost had his second fumble caused. I forgot about that earlier. He caused that first fumble on Hopke on the opening kickoff. So the result of the play is a first down and offsides. I think Grantsburg lined up offsides. I think our tackle was offsides on that one. So we're going to call offsides before the snap. So free 5.
Against the Pirates. First down 5 for Amery.
Yeah, the guy offsides, his helmet was completely offsides. It was right by the ball. This is really not, much excuse for that. There he's lined up fine. He actually took a little bit of a blip back. Back to pass, straight drop, in some trouble. Wallen, and the ball, did it get taken out of his hand? Or was he just tackled? Yeah, Wallen was just tackled.
And Burton.
Burton, and I didn't hear who the other one was.
2nd down 10.
Brady Burton with the sack. First sack of the game for Grantsburg. Minute 19, it's 2nd and a long 9. So that's, I think, the first time we've just seen a straight drop back, no play action or anything from Amery. And just diving in, missing barely, and Hopke's able to take some Pirates for a ride. Gavin Rosso almost tackled the quarterback before he could even take the snap back.
1st and 10, Amery.
But he was able to do it, and Hopke did the rest. A 10-yard pickup for Coy, and it's 1st and 10. Amery in Grantsburg territory. And Bubba Quimby's going to come in for Jaden Brown. So they're putting a little more beef in there and see if they send somebody. It will be a big hit. And Wallen on the keeper, gains about 6, but he has been paying for everything. Maybe 7 yards on the play.
3.
And that might just be the end of the third quarter with the ball on the 40-yard line. 15 seconds left. Yeah, Louis, commercials aren't supposed to make you cry. I know that commercial really is a tear-jerker. Here we go, second and short handoff. And, oh, false start. They're going to back up Amery. And so that's a pre-snap penalty, and there's an injury. And it is hopefully a cramp, and it is, and it looks like it's Zach. So we're at 2 or 3. Oh, it's Trenton. Oh, Zach's over here. So Trenton.
False start was the call on the play.
Does that? Oh, there's 2. There's 2 cramps on the same play. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. So 2 cramps on the same play. That puts us well over the 2.5 over under. I can make light of it because, first of all, it's not anything that's going to keep him out for more than a play or 2. But out of respect, we still don't put the camera on him. But that is going to, I guess, run down the clock to 0. So they will switch sides, 34-6 as we head to the fourth quarter. And I guess I should have Renee sponsor cramps. She'd get her money's worth here in the first part of the year. As it is, let's take another look at BMC.
Patients at Burnett Medical Center are able to receive all of their care here within the community. I'm Gretchen Garavak. I'm a nurse practitioner at Burnett Medical Center, and I think that patients should choose Burnett Medical Center for continuity of care. I've worked at larger facilities in the past, and I feel that here at Burnett Medical, the care is more personalized, and you're not just a number. It's a feeling of community, a sense of community, and not many people have that.
All right, back we go. I think that was 2 seniors on the ground. You'd think they'd know by now to drink water throughout the week, not just an hour before the game. But it's good to see. Trenton is coming off under his own power. Who was it on the other side? Was it 2? It was Uhas on the other side. Yeah, two seniors. I just saw that my daughter was texting me this whole time. She was telling me that I'd left the first quarter on there. Thanks, Caitlin. And then while I put that commercial on, she told me not to forget to change it. It's good to have 2 moms.
Second down 8 for the Warriors.
Thank you, Caitlin. 34-6 as we head to the final frame here on the opening night. Amery with the ball, second and about 8 from the 45-yard line. Uhas and Johnson out for each team, working on some cramps. And that's going to be a sweep. It's not going to go anywhere, though. Grantsburg in on the offensive line. They were playing in the backfield.
Norman Jensen.
Giving Norman Jensen the credit there. Saw Nolan Brandstead also near the ball. These guys are doing a great job up front. The Pirates front 4, the front 3, whatever. They kind of run a bit of a hybrid. Multiple fronts. These guys have been getting it done all night on both sides of the ball. A slow snap, and Wallen's got some room. He's going to pitch it last second, and down goes the ball carrier. Uhas back into the fray. I think Bubba Quimby might have chased him out of bounds. So they'll bring up 4th down and about 4. So a stop here would certainly be probably the end of things, and maybe would lead to probably one more score would probably be needed, as Uhas carries, and he's brought down across the 35. First down for Amery. And another player down for Grantsburg. And another cramp.
Officials timeout.
Who is it this time? Marcus. Well, we're going to get subs in the game, but not because of the score, but because of cramplage. It's a warm evening. It's not hot by any means, but still, these guys playing both ways. Lots of running. Hydration, boys, hydration. So that gives us a second to maybe look at, you know, what should we look at? We can look at Marcus's screen here if I can find it. Here's Marcus. Jay Jetta's his favorite NFL player. And we can take a look at the upcoming schedule here for Grantsburg. They've got volleyball scrimmage in Cumberland tomorrow. And then next week in Osceola, then the Stout Sprawl. Is that the, no. Yeah, the Menominee Sprawl. Isn't that what that's called, Nick? So volleyball getting into the action. Football, JV game in Amery. And then Grantsburg hosts St. Croix Falls. Military Appreciation Night. We'll get you some more information about what that means as the week progresses next week. Cross country next Thursday. We will be live streaming that as we always do. We love covering the Carlisle Scherstedt Invitational. Renee and I get, they let us for some reason continue to have a golf cart and we can chase people around. Haven't hit anybody, well, yeah, well, you know, lawsuit's still pending, so I can't talk about it. I'm just kidding. I drive, Renee holds the camera. I try to talk about cross country. She makes fun of me because she was a cross country runner, but we have a good time. That'll be Thursday at Grantsburg Golf Course, and then girls golf gets things underway this week as well. So Marcus off under his own power after the cramp. I'm gonna fix the coloring here. Yeah, doesn't that look nice, Nick? Ooh, vivid. Did you say stunning? All right, back to the action. Marcus has to come off, so Jayden Brown is in there as the left cornerback. Wallen under center, 1st and 10. Hand off, Hopke. Hopke up the middle, and he's got enough for another first down. So that's where Amery's strength is, just kind of wearing down the defense.
1st and 10, Amery.
And Hopke gets, is that his longest carry of the night? 10, 11 yards. 1st and 10 from the 25. But time running out for Amery. They do need to punch one in here to kind of have any kind of chance. They're moving the ball well. Marcus looks like he's ready to go back in next play. Hopke hurdles, and he's got the edge, and he runs by and into the end zone for a touchdown. And it kind of was just a matter of time. Grantsburg sort of wearing down on the front there, and Hopke just takes it. Same play they've run all game, and no chance to get him once he had a burst of speed there. So going for a 2-point conversion as Dane comes off and Nolan Branstead comes back into the game, putting some big hosses in there, taking out a cornerback. They call the play from the sideline. Back to pass, throwing towards the end zone, incomplete. And the two-point conversion is no good.
In the 4th quarter. Score 34.
That looked like it was Brock. Brock was on defense there as cornerback. So Grantsburg, and I see Trenton bending down, kind of still trying to stretch out. his right calf. So Grantsburg not at 100% here. Gavin, Trenton, and Marcus, all three of them have been dealing with cramping. So 34-12. Did I show the replay? Here, we can watch it. Yeah, I think I did. But here, take another look at Hopke's nice run. His best run of the night. (34-12). And Amery did a nice job that time. They earned every yard. Got some chunk plays that drive and were able to cap it off with a touchdown. And it makes the score 34-12. Still a 22-point lead for Grantsburg. A squib kick. Rombach does come up with it.
Kick is covered near midfield by Zach Rombach.
46-yard line is where Grantsburg will start with the ball. See if Grantsburg continues to just push the issue, and they've done a good job on the ground. The air has been hit or miss. They had a lot of success with that little swing screen. Actually, a lot of screens have done well for Grantsburg here tonight. The down the field stuff, not quite as much. And Amery's kind of taken that away. Their cornerbacks are starting 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. You kind of see here, Zach. Yeah, pull it back just a little. You can't even see the cornerback. Yeah, 10 yards off of Zach. A little closer on the other side, but still a lot of room. And Grantsburg jumps. And that's another 5-yard penalty against the Pirates. Just trying to get Amery to give them a free 5. Instead, they go backwards. And that front 5 for Grantsburg has a lot of pride. And I know the young man who jumped is beating himself up about it right now, but Grantsburg now in a hole. First and 15. And a different formation. 2 men split to the right. It's Trenton and Marcus. On the left, it's Rombach. And it will be a handoff. This is Ian Berkman trying to get the corner. Cuts it back in. Secures the ball and gets across the 50. Gain of about 10 for Ian Berkman, the junior. See, that's what I mean. Ian would probably be a starting running back on most, and he is technically, but Gavin's kind of in front of him. Like, there are, Dane Lozier as well. Really good players. And then even the players that are out there on the field, there's just one ball. Can't get it to everybody every game, but you'll almost certainly see Trenton get his share. You'll see Gavin get his share, and then the rest of the shares will be divvied up amongst the other guys. Rombach, one of them, split to the right. Fullback back into the game is Rosso. And broken play, and down goes Brock. Brock down at the 40-yard line, a broken play for the Pirates. So that gain of 10 is now a loss of 10. Or maybe more like 9. So it'll be 3rd and long for Grantsburg.
Monte Allen, the tackler.
And it'll be Trenton Johnson to run the play as quarterback. So Trenton the quarterback, Gavin the running back, Jaden Brown. And Marcus Michael split to the right. 2 men split to the left. I think it's Rombach and Berkman. Man in motion is Brown. He's going to get the fake. They're ready for it. Trenton has to beat 2 guys, and again, another close to late hit out of bounds as 25 came over and popped him.
Down 10.
Gain of 5 on the play. 4th and a long 10 at the 45. And Dane Lozier is the punter. He comes in. And I think Grantsburg might punt this one away. I'm sorry, he's not the punter. Trenton is the punter, but Dane is the personal protector. It wouldn't be surprising to see Trenton take off here. Nope, he's going to kick that ball away, end over end, and it goes right to Hopke. What a catch by Hopke at the 25. He's going to the right. He's got some room at the 40. Uh-oh. He's got some more room, cuts back, and then he's finally brought down. But Corey Hopke has been contained for 3 quarters, but this quarter, and that was a heck of a good catch on that punt. Line drive punt there didn't help out the coverage team either. I'd like to see a little more height on that thing. And a good return by Amery and a timeout called by Grantsburg. Probably going to get a bit of a talking to here as they have really let up some chunk yardage to Amery. 8:26 left to go. Grantsburg has it fairly in hand, but Amery's doing everything that they need to do to stay in the game. They scored on their last possession, and now they have the ball in good field position here at the 36-yard line. After that nice return from Hockey, I think about almost a 40-yard return from Coy. And another player down on, I think Marcus was just, what a goof. Marcus was just getting stretched out a little bit more while he had a chance. So 8:26 left to go. Is that enough time for Amery? Grantsburg on their heels here defensively in the last 10 game minutes. Can Grantsburg bow up here? They had been doing a good job stopping the running threat of Amery. Nothing through the air to speak of for the Warriors except for that one big 60-yarder. Handoff, and no, it's going to be a keep by Wallen, and he is dropped after a gain of a yard. He's just, I think that was Berkman on the tackle. Yeah, I think Amery passing is like 1 for 5, 60 yards and an interception. Second and 9. And handoff, Hopkey. And he just will not go down. He finally does, and Grantsburg has got to figure something out here because Hopkey is taking over this game right now. Now it's just a matter of, do they have enough time, Amery, because it looks like they have worn down the Grantsburg defense here. Grantsburg's hydration problems have kind of hurt them as well. One thing that has happened, Hopkey has coughed the ball up a few times. See if he can secure the ball. Late snap, handoff to the second guy through, and he is dropped for a gain of a couple. Is that Graff?
Graff up the middle.
Graff with a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Second down, 7.
Second and 7, clock runs with 7:04 left to go. And with no passing attack to speak of, Amery really has to get moving. Hopkey again. This time he is dragged down from behind again. That time it was Brady Burton. So every stop here is huge, just because Amery is taking a lot of time off the clock. 6:40 left to go. Jimmy Johnson with a nice comment. He says he hasn't been able to catch a game in 3 years as he's been coaching in Southeast Minnesota. Always great to see his hometown play. Thanks for the great stream. Thanks for joining us, Jimmy. Good to have you back. 3rd and 3, under 6.5 to go. It's going to be Carter. Oh, he's got a bit of a seam, and he's down inside the 5. Clock will stop as the chains will move. 6 minutes and 17 seconds, and Amery now doing whatever they want to do on offense on the ground. That was a nifty-looking play. I don't think they've run that particular play. They ran him on a bootleg, naked bootleg, for the touchdown in the to end the first half, but that had a wide gap. So the ball inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Can Grantsburg bow up here? They send a blitz, and it gets home. That was a well-timed blitz. Gavin Rosso and a loss of 2. And that will get the ball, or the clock running and running. 5:35 and counting here. And still bringing in the play from the sideline. They just don't have the hurry-up mechanic in place. Taking a long time in the huddle. 5:20 left to go. Second and goal now from the 7-yard line. Will they put it in the air? Out of the wishbone? Probably not. And they're going to sell out. They do. A little pop pass. Pig up in the air. And did he catch it? It was up in the air for 7 minutes, and no Grantsburg Pirate could collapse on it. I think it was tipped by, I don't know, maybe Zach, maybe a linebacker. But the clock stops, and it's third down.
Third down goal from the 7.
You know, if only we had instant replay, or a guy who could figure out to hit that instead of just being excited all the time. Well, they send out 3 men to the left. 1 man in the backfield, that's Hopke. Another slow, and he is knifing his way. Is he into the end zone? He is short of the end zone. Boy, it looked like he was short by a yard or two, and then he spun and got close. He's a yard away with under 5 minutes to go. Gee, what would you do if you were Amery here? And if you're Grantsburg, just send the house, right? It worked earlier in the drive. Amery at the 1.5 yard line, 4.5 minutes to go. Don't worry about the wide receivers. This is going to Hopke. And there it is, and there he goes. Touchdown, Coy Hopke.
For a Warrior touchdown.
Well, Amery refusing to go quietly into the night, and it's 34-18. Still a 2-touchdown lead for Grantsburg. 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversion lead for the Pirates. Amery 0 for 2. I'd be surprised if they didn't just give it to Hopke again. Why wouldn't you? Same formation as the touchdown. Up, they're going to throw it to the left. Little screen, and they do get into the end zone this time. 2 more points. Uhas scores the 2-point conversion. So Amery breaking the back of the Pirates here, and they've made it a bit of a game. It's a 2-touchdown lead, 34-20. Grantsburg looking to put this one away with 4:28 left to go. Still in control. Give Amery all the credit in the world. They have been fighting back, and you know, if they clean a couple of these things up, fumbled snap, 4 fumbles and an interception, Grantsburg has been very opportunistic defensively. If they clean those things up, this is a much different story on the scoreboard. So good to be back on the air. I'm so excited for the fall season here. Grantsburg should have a really good year. Obviously, I'm a Grantsburg guy. My son is a senior on the team, Amery fans. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast as well. You've got, holy smokes, you've got some ballers, football and basketball. This is going to be another squib, and it'll bounce once and picked up, and he's going to try to return it. That ain't happening. One of the up guys, I think it was Gavin. Yeah, Gavin
Ball covered by
was well covered. And with 4:23 left to go in the game, the Pirates have a 34-20 lead.
35-yard line.
How about that? Now their uniforms look purple, which is what they are. All right. I would imagine Grantsburg will keep it on the ground here, but Brock finally giving out the signals. He's going to, oh, I'm sorry, that's Trenton. Trenton met by Hopke and driven down. That was a meeting of a couple of the best players around, right in the hole, or a little bit past. Hopke got him after Trenton got a gain of about 3, maybe 4. So that gets the clock going, and that's kind of all that play was designed to do. 3:53 and counting, 34-20, and Brock will likely wait for the back judge to start signaling. Excuse me, that's going to be Trenton as the quarterback. So he is counting it down now, man in motion. It's going to be Trenton up the middle, and he is whipped down by Hopkey once again.
Hopkey the tackler.
And the clock continues to roll, 3:30. Amery does have all 3 of their timeouts left. Here, let's try to get the back judge here, because Grantsburg won't. So you can see the back judge way back there to the right of the screen. As soon as he puts his arm in the air, that's when they will hike the ball. Be about 3 minutes left to go when that happens. And here we go. And a timeout actually called by Coach Adam Hale. Fooled you. Timeout called by Hale with 2:58 left to go in the game. 34-20 Grantsburg leads. And that gives us a chance for one more thank you to Northwood Tech.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
You done nothing for me. We could play Name That Tune. Dun, 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 dun. How about this? That's a throwback from halftime, Nicholas. Okay, well, under 3 minutes remaining. It's 3rd and 2. A first down here wouldn't seal the deal because Amery would likely use their timeouts unless they think that this one's just over. But this is high school football, man. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And Amery's put themselves in a position here in the second half to make something happen. They need to stop here and on 4th down. If Grantsburg doesn't lose any yardage here, I wonder what they'll do. It's going to be Trenton in the back. I think it is Trenton in the backfield. And he will run it, going on the right side. He cuts it up, and he's got a first down. And he will try to stay in bounds. He's pulled out of bounds and held up nicely. Good job there by number 21, Caden Meyer, who brought him out of bounds and then stopped the momentum. And that is huge. The clock does stop as he went out of bounds, but the first down was more important. And so the clock will start on this next play. So Grantsburg, with that first down, has it now at the 40-yard line, right hash mark. Clock will start on the snap. The defensive backs, I see the corner here much closer to Rombach. I doubt that they do anything down the field at this point. And it will be Trenton up the middle. Nice block by Gavin, and he's got another nice chunky yardage inside the 35 to the 33.
Tackle by Wyatt Graff. Second down 4.
Is it a 30-second play clock, Michael? 25. Okay, thank you, Michael. 25-second play clock, and Grantsburg in no hurry to even get the play in here. Now they do. They should show a little bit more. Just get lined up, get in their spots, and wait for the back judge to raise his hand, which he just did. Trenton, the quarterback, sends a man in motion, and he will fake the handoff, run up the middle, hold on to the ball, and he is down about halfway of what he needed for a first down. Clock runs inside of 2 minutes. So Grantsburg hosts St. Croix next week.
3rd down 3.
Military Appreciation Night here at R.W. Olson Field. And the Pirates really did a great job. Amery, as of late, really found something offensively with Hopkey, but too little too late for the Warriors. And it will be a handoff. Gavin Rosso up the middle. And that's a first down inside the 30. And that will do it. Clock will stop as they move the chains. Once the chains are set, they will start the clock. And it looks like Coach Ryan Humple is not going to call timeouts. That is going to do it. Grantsburg doesn't need to run a play. They can go in victory formation here and kneel on it a couple times. And let's see what they do line up. They do line up in every coach's favorite formation, the victory formation. A really good opener here for the Pirates in week number 1. 50 seconds left to go. And the Pirate fans should get excited because Grantsburg is going to go to 1-0 on the season. And they will take on a really good St. Croix Falls team next week. And sorry, I was talking over Pete there. He's just announcing that Grantsburg is in Amery on Monday for JV. One more snap, and this one is in the books. And there it is.
If you'd like a ride back to your car, Leaf and Adam are running the people movers.
So, congratulations to the Grantsburg Pirates, 34-20 over the Amery Warriors, another hard-fought game. Grantsburg really put together a nice 4 quarters. I would guess that Coach Dennis Hale and Coach Adam Hale might be a little upset as Marcus gets them going, blows kisses, because there was a bit of a letdown there in the 4th quarter defensively, but most of that can be attributed to Coy Hopke and just the man among boys. He finally got loose on a couple. And we watch them at the 50-yard line shake hands. Yeah, there was some chippiness at one point, a personal foul penalty, but everything settled down. Nothing escalated. The officials did a good job. And the young man who did it, I'm sure, regrets his choice there. Because outside of that, a really fun game to watch. Amery, if they just clean up some of those ball control things, they had 4 fumbles and an interception, and they lost by 14. So there's some stuff to build on there for the Amery Warriors as they continue their season. Let's see. Do you have stuff tabulated, Nick?
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to let... What's that?
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're okay. And both teams are kind of heading the same direction as Grantsburg is going to celebrate on the 25-yard line. And Grantsburg will now head to their own end zone, kicking Amery out of there. Well, that's where Amery went at halftime. You can't fault them. But Grantsburg is going to go celebrate with each other. A nice opening weekend win over a very good Amery team for the last 2 years has given Grantsburg a lot of trouble, but Grantsburg up to the task here tonight. It almost turned into a blowout, but Amery was able to bow up, show some Warrior pride, and make this thing a lot closer than it looked like it might have gone. So congratulations to, well, you know, it's tough to congratulate them. I know they don't want to hear that, but something to build on. Coach Ryan Humple's a heck of a coach. They've got a good staff, and I'm sure they'll be ready to go next week. Grantsburg, again, will be hosting St. Croix Falls in 7 days. We'll see if sometimes Coach Hale gets in there and gets real hyped. So we'll see if that happens here. But a nice week 1 victory. Some things to clean up for Grantsburg, to be sure, but they made the most of every opportunity that they had tonight and come away with a 34-20 victory. Just kind of watch as Coach Hale finishes up his talk here. Good luck to volleyball as they get things rolling tomorrow in a scrimmage, and then next week they've got some games, tournaments. And our next live stream on We Are Grantsburg will be on Thursday as we bring you the Carlisle Scherstad cross country meet from Grantsburg Golf Course. And as he finishes up, we'll put up the upcoming schedule and let you guys go. Deborah says, thanks, Bob. As always, great job. Well, thank you. It's tonight went pretty smooth, Nick. It might be our best first game of the year yet. I mean, it could. No. I'm not patting myself on the back. You did a great job. Dan's patting me. Okay, I'm not. Everybody needs to go away. Just go away. I need to what? Instant replay. I'm not saying there's not room for improvement, but if we judge it off of the last 7 years of first games, we'll take it, man. We will take it. And we got the clock up there. D liked the clock. Did you like the clock? I liked it too. He never saw it, but he liked it, Nick says. And here we go. And the Pirates will break. See if we can pick it up on the mic. There you go. First game in the books. And it was a pleasure bringing it to you guys. Hope everybody has a wonderful night, and we will see you on Thursday from the Grantsburg Golf Course, and we'll see how the runners, how Coach Dornick has them in shape and ready to go for the season. Boys defending a state championship run. Do not pardon the pun, because it was intended. And we'll see them on Thursday along with a whole bunch of area teams. So that is going to do it, you guys. Thank you for watching, as always, for Nick on the camera. My name is Bob Brombach. Thanks again for watching. Grantsburg victorious tonight, 34-20 in the football home opener and season opener here from Grantsburg. Have a great night, everybody.